Why should death be something everyone has to fear? Do we only live because we don't want to die? Why is that? Does something good come from living? It hasn't from me. In all the days I've lived, no good thing has ever happened to me.
Everything was structured. I lived in a fucking box in order to be the best, meaning I had no outside. People would call me with their problems, I'd hang up on them. Like the phones were off. Don't bother me with negative shit. And I just went at it. I never was the most genetically gifted guy on that Olympia stage, but I trained my ass off, and I knew how to diet, and I was always on track with everything.
What did it take for you to be the best?
I think I tortured myself, to be honest. I lived a very structured lifestyle. My life was structured where I'd still get up at 6 or 7 in the morning, and I would train whatever twice a day. I'd be in bed at 9 or 10 o'clock, and then the day would start the next day. So I treated it with a solid routine. You know, I followed the diet regimens, like I said. You know, everything was on point. But I think the dedication and the commitment to what I do, I mean, that's really what makes the athlete. You know, I like I said, I wasn't genetically gifted in certain areas, but I made up for it with the hard work. It wasn't about the body, it was about the mind at first. When I saw the progression of the body, that's really what kept me motivated to continue. And I saw huge progression. When you're a Mr. Olympia contender, like there's been 13, right? I was number 11. Listen, we're destined for greatness, you know. Take the drugs in or out. Drugs aren't going to make that person, because you have to have the structure, you have to have the mindset, you have to have the muscle capability to manage that much size, that much condition on stage, balance, all that symmetry, those things you talk about. And I just think that society is becoming so jaded with how they perceive like what it takes to be at the top, and they want shortcuts. And we talk about that, you know, you touched on an important thing, which was your work ethic. And I never was the most genetically gifted guy on that Olympia stage, but I trained my ass off, and I knew how to diet.
I don't need anyone. That's why people come to me to motivate them. No one can motivate me. I have a resume full of fucking motivation. That whenever I'm down, I'm like, oh, hang on, motherfucker. Oh, you know the truth. You know the truth. You know the darkness of the fucking dungeons and the fucking demons that fly. You know. And then from there, it's like, oh, okay, you were there. You know this. There was no one there to pick up the rucksack, to pick up the boat, to pick up the log, to go in there. It was you. It was you. There was no pat on the fucking back at 300, at 275, at 250, at 220. No, that was you. So those things that come out of me, that extract from me in the darkness, people are looking for that pat on the back. Where is it? Oh, I don't need it. Because what I've done is in the fucking unseen work, I built Frankenstein. So whenever shit gets nasty, David Goggins goes, you had nobody anyway, motherfucker. So see how I'm talking myself right now? That's me. That shit fires me the fuck up. That shit makes me fucking nuts. You had nobody anyway, motherfucker. Look around you. There was no fucking team. It was you. There was no weight loss program or mom and dad waking you up saying you can do it, you can be better, trying to build belief. You built belief when you had nothing. Rock bottom. You did that. So as times get hard for me, the truth comes out. And my truth is powerful as fuck. It's real. It's tangible. I feel it. It comes out of my brain as I speak about it. I'm reliving every single dark moment of my life. to be here. So that is what people don't get. That is what motivates David Goggins, is the unseen work. But everybody needs that pat on the back. They need that training partner. They need that accountability coach. I don't need that shit. And neither do they. But it's what we've trained ourselves to believe that we need.
I'm welcome for what?
You were an okay chef when you started with me. And you left an excellent chef. So you're welcome.
You gave me ulcers. And panic attacks and nightmares. You know that, right? You understand that?
Yeah, I gave you confidence and leadership and ability. It fucking worked.
My life stopped.
That's the point, right?
That's the point?
You wanted to be great. You wanted to be excellent. So you got rid of all the bullshit and you concentrated and you got focused and you got great. You got excellent.
I lost Gwen. She was my MJ. I couldn't save her. I'm never gonna be able to forgive myself for that.